Here we have for sale our 2023 on a 23 plate Volkswagen Transporter. This is the T6.1, so the facelifted 6th generation of the Volkswagen Transporter. This is a T32, which means it's got a 3.2 ton gross vehicle weight. That's very important for any business customers watching this, and I'll tell you why a bit later on in the video. This is the short wheelbase Highline, which is the spec Kombi van, which means it's got 2 rows of seats, and this one has got the 2-litre TDI Euro 6 diesel engine producing 150 PS, and that is accompanied with a 6-speed manual gearbox, finished in the fantastic pure grey. And what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get as standard on a Volkswagen Transporter Highline Kombi of this age. There's a few lovely optional extras from factory on this particular example which we'll have a look at, and also some really nice enhancements that have been done afterwards as well, which we can run through. We'll also have a really close look at the condition of this particular example and also talk to you about what we've done to it during our preparation as well, seeing as the vehicle is currently available for sale with us here at Bridgend Van Centre. So starting here then at the rear of the vehicle, we can see that this one is spec'd with a rear glazed tailgate. So a tailgate is one door which comes up like so. Glazed, of course, meaning it has got the rear window. We can tell this is factory because it has got the heating elements in the screen. You can see these little orange lines here in the screen, and it's also got the rear wiper with the wash function as well. In terms of condition here at the back of the van, I mean, generally speaking, as you can probably imagine, being a 23 plate van with this sort of mileage, there's not a huge amount of faulted on, and that is certainly the case here at the back. Looking at the tailgate, it's in very, very good condition. Having a look at the reflections here, it's all looking really straight and clean indeed. Got a rear spoiler, of course, which has been added onto the vehicle, and that ties in nicely with some of the other sporty styling there, which is on the vehicle. The bumper is looking in pretty good order. There's a couple of small little marks just down here, which we can neatly touch in just to improve there. But generally speaking, top of the bumper there, everything, it's all looking very, very nice. Up above here, just above the number plate, you can see that there is a reversing camera, and that is a lovely factory optional extra on the vehicle. You get rear parking sensors and front parking sensors completely as standard on the Highline model. Looking inside then, we can see the trim inside here. So this is the trim that would have come on the vehicle from factory, these protective panels here, and as I say, that is there to protect the vehicle. So if you've got cargo moving around here in the back, it's not going to cause a nasty outward dent in the side of your van. You can see you've also got the headlining just there as well. A factory Kombi like this does come with the nice soft touch rubber flooring in the back, which is fantastic. And having a look at the condition inside the arches here, these painted pillars, this is clearly a van that has not done any work at all, because these painted areas, if it had, you would see scuffs and marks on these, but it's looking really, really clean in the back of here. Same goes for the inside of the rear tailgate as well. This panel here again can show marks if it's done heavy work, but absolutely nothing on there. It's looking really, really smart indeed. As we continue then to go around the outside of the vehicle, we can see that this one has got a fantastic set of Momo Revenge satin black alloy wheels. These are my absolute favourite wheels to go on a Volkswagen Transporter. These are the 18-inch, and you can see they're actually shod in a full set of Nankang tyres as well. So there's some good tyres on here, which is always lovely to see. But they're all in really good order. I think they're pretty much as new effectively. There's not really any marks or anything on there. They're looking really, really smart indeed. The tyres all seem to be in pretty good condition. Still certainly some life left in those as well. Opening up the side loading door, then we can start to have a look inside the back of here. So we can see the next factory optional extra, and that is the 2 plus the 1 seating configuration in the back. So as I say, that is a factory optional extra. Standard, they come with a single bench seat in the back. The benefit of which is you can operate this single seat or the double seat independently of each other. So you can flip the seat forward like so, which gives you some access there into the back. From this position here then, you can pull on this handle here and completely remove the seat altogether. You can also pull on the tab, which is just down there, and that allows you then to fold the seat completely down flat. And you can do exactly the same using this tab with this double seat there as well, which then gives you that nice flat surface, gives you lots of options. You can get a Kombi bed. We've actually got one in stock, a van in stock at the moment with a Kombi bed in the back of. So it's a frame which goes in here, and then a bed which goes over the top of the rear seat. That's an option. You could maybe just load a surfboard over the top if you wanted to, or, whatever it may be. There's lots and lots of options there, and as I say, you can just remove the single seat as well. So if you want something longer to go down this side of the van. Having a look here at the condition of the back of the front seats, absolutely immaculate condition there. It's all looking very, very good. There is a little mark just down here on the base of the seat. I don't know if you can see a little sort of surface scratch there just on the metalwork. Very easy to do, but as I say, that is certainly worth pointing out to you. And you've got ISOFIX compatibility, of course, along the rear 3 seats. If we open up the passenger door, then we can start to have a look inside the cab here in the front, and this one is a 6-seater. So you can see you've got the double passenger seat. You can flip that forward, and you've got some nice storage there underneath those front seats as well. Having a look at the condition of the dashboard here, all in lovely order here on the dashboard. There's no marks, scratches, anything like that. It's so common to see on vans, little marks and things on the dash, but this is absolutely stunning here. It's all looking in really, really good condition. You can, of course, turn the passenger airbag on or off as well there if you want to. But having a look at the floor here in the cab, very good condition. You can see there is also the full wallet in there as well with all the handbooks. Continuing around the outside then, you can see there's a nice set of sidebars on here, roof bars, and then around to the front of the van. While we're just going around to the front, we will just stop there and have a look down the side of the vehicle. And again, I like to look in these reflections down the side of the van, looking for any signs of previous repairs, any dents, ripples, scratches, but it's in really, really good condition. Having a look at the front end then, this one has been treated to a full gloss black front end. So you've got all the grille, so this upper grille and the lower grille here, which goes right behind the number plate, all of that has been changed, or painted, shall I say, for gloss black examples. So it makes a huge difference to the front of the van. It's not a small job. We've actually got a video on one of our social media channels of us actually taking a front end off and showing you how that's done. But it's, as I say, not a small job, but makes a huge difference to the front end of the van. There's also a nice lower front splitter, again in gloss black, which has been added there, and that just ties in really nicely. And I really think on a pure grey van, those black elements do set it off so well. I think it's absolutely stunning. Looking at the condition of the bonnet then, there's not really any stone chips here to the bonnet, which is always nice to see. You're going to get the odd tiny little mark here or there, tiny little stone chip, but generally speaking, there's a little, I guess you'd call it a scuff there. It's absolutely tiny, but generally speaking, really nice order there at the front of the van. And then finally, looking down the driver's side here, and again, just looking at those reflections, it's really nice and straight down the side of the van. It really is in lovely condition, this van, it must be said. There's not really much I can pick on this one. Opening up the driver's door then, looking at the step, the floor here, it's all in lovely order. Mileage on this van then, 8,750 miles. That is all this van has done since March of 2023 when it was brand new. So you can see this all idling correctly, no warning lights or anything like that on the dashboard, of course. Leather multifunctioning steering wheel. There is little to no wear, of course, on the steering wheel, which is lovely to see, of course, on this mileage. Very much consistent there. Cruise control on the left hand side, that is adaptive cruise control. So this button in the center there, you can actually control the distance to the vehicle in front of you. On the right hand side then, you've got your onboard computer controls just there, and you can also control the volume of the radio on the bottom left. On top of the driver's door then, electric windows, electric heated folding mirrors. So folding mirrors is actually an optional extra. Looking at the driver's seat, again, little to no wear on the driver's seat. You've got the twin adjustable armrests, so you can use this wheel underneath here, so set that to your desired height for each armrest, which is lovely because you can really get in a nice seating position there. 2 full flip remote keys come with the vehicle as well. As I mentioned right at the start of the video, 6-speed manual gearbox to go along that 150 PS diesel Euro 6 engine. You've got the heated front screen there, which is standard on a Highline, as is air conditioning, and you can also toggle the parking sensors and the start-stop there as well. Looking at the screen then, once you've just manoeuvred, that's your parking sensor display there, so front and rear sensors as I mentioned. If you put the vehicle into reverse, that's where your reversing camera will be displayed as well. Turn the parking sensors off. This takes you back then to the main screen. So you've got App Connect. So you can see you've got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto there, completely as standard on the Highline model. And then if we go onto the radio, you've got DAB radio on here as well. And you can also just connect your phone to this via Bluetooth as well if you want to. But lovely condition there inside the cab, as very much matching the outside of the vehicle as well. Now, I did mention the T32, why that's important for business customers, and that is because the T32, even in a Kombi version like this, is classed as a commercial vehicle for tax and VAT purposes. So if you're watching this as a business customer and you want to purchase the vehicle through your limited company, this is the van that is going to keep the accountant happy. So that is very important. If you're looking at a Kombi van, it is very important to look for a T32. What that means in practical sense is the van can actually carry a little bit more weight. The T32s actually come with slightly larger brakes than some of the other models, and uprated suspension as well. This van, on that note, on the suspension note, this van has actually been lowered by 40 millimeters as well. So it just helps with the aesthetic of the van, helps with a bit of road holding also, but it just means those wheels there just sit a little bit nicer there in the arch, and I think just really improves the overall look. But as you can see, it's not overly low here at the front, so it still retains that practicality also. During our preparation then, we have put this vehicle right through our workshop, so we have given it a service to, of course, keep everything up to date. It has got manufacturer's warranty, of course, until March of 2026, being as this vehicle was registered in March 2023. So to say, you've got that for your full peace of mind for a long time to come. Now, if you haven't seen it already, I'd urge you to head over to our website, bridgeendvans.co.uk. That's where you will find the full advert for this vehicle, which includes the price, the description, and the photography, and of course all of the other vehicles that we've currently got advertised. There's a number of ways you can contact us via the website, but we always urge you to reach out by one of the contact numbers listed there at the bottom left-hand side of the sign, because that's often the quickest way to register your interest and get the ball rolling. We can take cars or vans in part exchange. So by all means, get in contact if you'd like any information on that, and we can arrange a valuation. We can also deliver our vehicles nationwide, and we can arrange finance at very competitive rates, whether it be for private individuals or for limited companies. Thank you very much for watching.